who, according to Gibran Araige of TUDN, got a call from FMF President Yon de Luisa and Mexican manager Tata Martino recently, who made a last-ditch effort to convince the 33-year-old to return to the Mexican national team for the World Cup. Now, according to Araige, Vela could not be persuaded, maintaining his long-time posture that he's done with El Tri. Here's Vela earlier today with Herculez on Ahora Nunca.
No, la verdad que me enteré apenas hoy, en la mañana, que me comentaron unos compañeros de, oye, ¿qué pasó esto? No sé qué, y le dije, pues no sé con quién fue.
O sea, no pasó.
Yo siempre lo he dicho, yo tengo mucho respeto hacia el Tata, hacia los directivos, porque con ellos no he tenido un problema, con ellos no he tenido algo donde pueda decir algo malo sobre ellos. Al final, yo siempre les he deseado lo mejor, he dicho mi postura cuando tuve que hablar con el Tata, y hasta ahí. No sé por qué quieren seguir buscando donde no hay.
¿Pero te buscaron? ¿Sí te buscaron? ¿O?
Yo me los he encontrado en el All-Star. Al Tata alguna vez he platicado con él casual sobre cualquier tema.
Claro.
Pero hasta ahí. Nunca ha llegado nadie a decirme, oye, toma,
claro,
esto. Y no pasa nada. Es que no sé por qué quieren buscar donde no hay. Ya sabemos la gente que va a estar en Qatar. Y lo que hay que hacer es apoyarlos. No hay que seguir buscando que si Vela, Chicharito. No estamos, no somos
caso cerrado.
Nada. Caso cerrado, los que están. Desearles lo mejor, apoyarlos y desearles que les vaya increíble.
All right, Herc. Is it something, nothing, or everything? FMF begging Carlos Vela to come out of retirement ahead of the World Cup.
Well, it's everything because of the confusion. This report says that somebody from FMF, and they didn't clarify, is Tata Martino, Jaime Ordiales, the new sporting director there, or president of Selecciones, reached out to him trying to convince him to come back to the Mexican national team. And we asked Carlos Vela, and he's like, no, I don't even know what that's about. That didn't happen. And he was almost himself kind of like, about it. So this is everything because of the confusion. It's everything because these reports by this certain network don't just happen. They are leaked. They are leaked from somebody within. So I firmly believe somebody tried to reach out. Whether that was successful or not, or whether it got to Carlos Vela or not, I don't know. But
so what do you think? This was an effort to put pressure on him?
But the fact that this is out there shows me how desperate they are, Sebi. They're grasping at straws. They're looking for anything at this moment because, quite frankly, right now, they don't think what they have is enough.
Yeah, I think it's probably a fair assessment, right? They're looking around, they're looking at all the injuries, and Tata Martino in this moment of desperation is saying, can I get Carlos Vela to come out of retirement and maybe help me? We always talked about this, Herc, and you always kind of left this little sliver of hope. You said, as long as Carlos Vela's still balling, that door is never really going to be closed, and here you are right, and yet what we learned is that at the end of the day, Carlos Vela does really not want to be with the Mexican national team because the thought was, well, he doesn't want to go to qualifiers. He doesn't want to be away from his family. But maybe if you just made it really, really easy for him, he might play. No. This would be the easiest of all, right? Just show up to the World Cup, ball out, spot is made for you, and still he doesn't want that. That tells you how far away from reality it is that anybody who has the thought of Carlos Vela representing Mexico again in a big tournament.
Yeah, you know how much I love to be right at your expense, but not on this one. I mean, this is a player that was spurned hard by the Mexican Federation at one point, and he is over it. He wants nothing to do with the Mexican national team. You could say what you want about Carlos Vela, but you have to respect the man. You have to respect his decision, and it is what it is. Case closed, he said it himself, but the fact that that the Mexican Federation, if this is true, is still trying to reach him, like, that speaks volumes to me. The action speaks volumes.
Yeah.
They are so scared, so nervous that what they have is not only not enough, but that it may be so historically bad that they all get fired.
Can I tell you, I don't mind the action. Like if I'm analyzing Tata Martino or FMF, I want them to turn over every stone in pursuit of making this team as good as possible. If there was a 1% chance they felt that Carlos Vela would say yes, I'm glad that they called because I don't really see what you lose by making this call. But I do watch your show in Spanish, Ahora Nunca, and I did hear what Mauricio Pedrosa said. He said it will hurt the other players in the locker room. What message does it send to them, basically saying, hey, this guy's been retired for 3 years, and we're still desperately hoping that he'll come and bail us out. Will the players in the locker room see this and be bothered by it? Do you believe that?
If there's a player in that locker room that feels comfortable right now with their position, in the Mexican national team. That's the problem. And that's why they are where they are today as a footballing nation heading into this World Cup with so much uncertainty and so much doubt. You need the best players. And you had Juan Carlos Osorio here on this very show say, I want the best players playing in the best possible positions and in the best possible rhythm heading into this World Cup.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.